Hey everybody, I'm actually still in Gardner. As a matter of fact, before I get to talking about that, Dave's still with me. He walked me over here. There's the jail that we were at. Oh, he bailed me out. Yeah, he's, like I said, you're not going to beat this hospitality on Route 66. He bailed me out, talked to the cop, and they said, hey, they're letting me go with the warning. So there you go. But he's with me right now, and we're right here looking at this diner, and he was explaining to me that, actually, I'm going to put the mic on you. I'm just going to film while you talk, Dave.
Well, the Riviera, when we were kids growing up, that was a place to eat, and this diner was, this streetcar was there, but I never ate in it or was never in it. But the Riviera we ate there a lot. It was a good place to go eat. It was fun.
Oh, there's the sign he's talking about.
Right. So that sign has Betty on one side, and on the other side, I think, is a Schlitz or something, beer or something like that.
So I'm looking at it as a visitor, Dave, but growing up here, you actually went to this Riviera place.
Oh yes, many times. Yep.
And you said it burned down?
Yes, it burned down. They were renovating it, I think, and I don't know what happened, but it burned down, and it was too bad in a way, but it...
So was the Riviera a streetcar like this?
No, Riviera was a restaurant.
Now, have you ever in your life anywhere have eaten in a streetcar thing like this?
Sure.
Wow.
There's one in Sandwich, Illinois. It's called the Bull Moose.
Is it still open?
Oh yeah. Yeah. And the reason why it's called the Bull Moose, Theodore Roosevelt wrote in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And what was his? It wasn't his party, the Bull Moose or something?
Yeah.
It was something to do with the Bull Moose.
It was, and they have a bar in D.C. that's a popular hangout with a similar name to that.
Yeah.
The only reason why I know that is because somebody brought back a mug and left it at work. I was like, what does that mean? So I read up on it, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
And then there's a streetcar in, oh shoot, a town in Michigan. I can't think of where it was at. We ate at. And where else? I ate in a couple more of them too.
What would they serve in places like this? I mean, it looks like, where would they cook the food and what would they serve? It looks like it's too small to actually have a kitchen.
Yeah, this year I think it was just, part of this. A regular streetcar would have more around it, so you have a kitchen, a full kitchen and a bar and that. But you would eat actually in the car. So it would be brought to you. And it would be just, regular food.
What was the purpose of using streetcars and turning them into eateries? Was it just because they were a contained environment and they weren't used for streetcars anymore and they just got repurposed? Is that my understanding?
That's basically it, yep. Okay. And you'd have all your seats and everything. So you just kind of switch them around, put your tables, and you'd have a place automatically for people to sit down. Okay.
Now, was this ever a diner, or was this just a streetcar?
I think it was just a streetcar. I don't know that for sure. Probably the one you should ask was Tom, because he knows.
Okay. Tom was the gentleman that was with the bigger group that came in, and I don't think we were filming. Whoa, I just slipped. I don't think we were filming, but I got some pictures, and was at before. This is so ironic because in my video this morning, and Dave, I'll tell you this. In the video this morning, I even say, because I do a video every morning, I even say that if people like yourself were to meet people like Holly or along the route, that you guys would feel like you know each other, and then all of a sudden Holly walks in. So Holly from the launching pad walked in while we were doing some filming and shots in the jail, and then we had some fun and talked, and she's with another group, so they're going to different sites. But it's just been a very fortuitous morning, meeting and running into everybody. And like I said, you try to find that experience in a guidebook or a map, you're not. You got to come out in the route to actually experiencing it.
Dave
was warning me I was backing into a tree. So what is this obelisk right here?
That's for the veterans, I think. I think they put that there.
Presented by Danner Madison Post 663 in 1971. Dedicated in the memory of the men and women in this community who have served this country. One thing that I've also found, aside from me being in the community wearing a uniform, I do get thanked many times by people saying thank you for your service, which is greatly appreciated. And we can't do our job without the support of the community. So that is not lost on me. But other than that, these small towns are very, very patriotic. more so than I experienced. And just the conversations you have with some of these people, you get a feeling of this is what America should be. So, well, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I've done quite a few out here in Gardner. Like I said, a nice little treat. I'm gonna back away real quick so I can get a panoramic, see where everything is laid. So there's the obelisk, there's the 2-room jail cell that I was in, and then there is the streetcar named Desire. No, I'm kidding. That's the streetcar cafe. All right, everybody, enjoy. I'm trying to get down to Pontiac for that museum, and then I'm overnight in Carlinville. Take care.